All right, you wonderful creatures of this beautiful world. How's it going? Yeah, closure time. So, as promised to you, I'm coming back together. Together. I'm coming back. We are coming back together. Yeah, actually, not bad. It just went that way. So, yes, I have some information to you as promised, regarding close circle, consumed by mind, thoughts, stuff like that. So this subject, like I'll call regard, it's related to chakras again. All right, we said your energy points, within you. I'll not call them by names. You have them like a full video on them, and I don't want to make it like more complicated. So the whole thing more complex. So simplicity is good. All right. So basically, what I learned also on chakras that they can be approached completely different also. As we said, you have their names, top to bottom, bottom to top, all right? So, and let's say you start from the bottom to the top. So we have 3 on the bottom, 1 in the middle, all right? And again, we have 3 on the top, all right? So 7 in total. And so we can relate to, you learned this probably from music lessons, all right, at school, elementary probably. So do re mi fa sol la si do, yeah. So this way, as you start, so do, that's already the lowest resonance. Re mi fa, you see. With these simple notes, you can already extend them, and the highest one you can finish again with do, but then you like beam it like out from you, like V, so on top and out, like your highest. All right. So with this said, I'll divide this in 3. All right. As I said on the beginning, lowest 3 points because physical. All right. It's do re mi. All right. 1, 2, 3. And this is basically how I can call them very simple. Heavy lifting, doing, yeah. This is wounds of masculine. All right, so let's say if there is a task, let's say a physical task to do, there comes a man, I can do it better, I can do it. You see, it's driven from ego, all right? Yeah, so a lot of ego drive, a lot of sex drive, and a lot of do things, baby, and I, and it has to be done, and listen. This comes from masculine. And we are talking, through transition of states of beingness, right? This is the 3 lower parts that you're having within you. And to understand yourself better, we are going higher, all right? To these ones, all right? So, and so the 3 lowest, I want to so the ego, yeah, so the I, yeah, the sex drive. So normally this is what you're driven most likely about. You care only about these things, very physical things, all right? And you're like a hungry beast, in terms of to do more, consume. You're a consumer, of these things that give you, pleasure. Is it food? Is it, doing? Is it it doesn't matter. So these things you're stuck within. And these ones are lower states of beingness. Right? Just to understand. So you have the heart chakra, as we said, heart, earth, center of all. All right? It's in the middle. All right? So this is basically a bridge between lower and higher. All right, after this, all right, you have your highest point, all right, into the divine, all right? So I would say this has to do, with feminine thing, but, we are not necessarily that meant, like women. This has nothing to do with men, women, this is very good, just related to chromosomes, as we talked about it this way, right? We complete each other. Because if man does not hold women, masculine holds feminine. Because needs support, all right? And the physical can do it. This goes like extremely deep into understanding. And one without the other, there is no after. In terms of like, I don't want to get, into artificial things and, how is this doable? But imagine like with no men, no women, there is no more afterlife in terms of creation, Yeah. Yeah, of course, if you preserve things, if you do this, if you get a lab and stuff, interfered, it's not natural. Never mind. This on the side, because we are drifting away a little bit, but it's absolutely fine. So, as I said, heart, chakra, green color, all right? This is the center of all. We said it already. Just a little bit earlier, yeah? Just to remember why. And straight from heart, it's like when you do things, you can elevate, the upper. Like you can really, really want it. You want it like straight from your heart? Yeah, we'll do it. And then you stand up for yourself and, speaking your truth. And then you go, Exactly. But this has nothing to do with physical on the bottom. It's the lowest. So as you can see, so the 3 bottom chakras are closer to the earth, to dark. All right. And you're kept in that state of beingness. So I would say it's like a triangle. All right. State of beingness. Then you're within. Like you always want and everything, but to understand state of beingness, from this, you have to open up heart chakra and the uppers, and then it elevates. You have to commit to this in order that this works. It's not just like, yeah, I want and don't do nothing about it, like, because you're doing from this, you don't even realize. There is certain things have to be done, in order that you elevate from this and that you go upwards. Yes, and the time it's a perfect time, is now. It's always is a time for that. It doesn't matter like when you start, it's time. But at this peak point of the year, you got the most support, like cosmic support, in terms of the truth, actually, what is going on and how this has been manipulated through your whole life and the existence of humanity. Never mind again. So, as I said, so a very good example, on this, again, so I will relate to, we talked about orchestra. So imagine that you're an instrument, all right? And you play your part, whenever comes the part, you do your part. And this is how we complete each other. It's like a perfect banger, like going on, involving all. And it's not driven from ego and low parts. Me, I'm the best and my part, and everyone plays like that. It's annoying. I don't want to hear this. But when it's composed, like, yeah, here I could add the, wonderful, and then you just wait and, yeah, it's the most beautiful thing that can ever be created. So basically so in terms of chakras and stuff, so good point of view, what I also learned is you're an instrument with a unique sound. We said your sound is unique to you, to your path. Absolutely. It activates your chakras. All right? So, let's say, if you're playing a sad song, in your mind, in your state of beingness, you're sad. People around you can feel your energy being sad, all right? Low vibrational, and, you don't have to say anything. It's just like, that's what you radiate. So the same way, when you are happy, it's like, it's your day, like, woo, your moment, the great stuff. Again, no need to say anything. But even though if you say stuff, your voice is different than when you're sad. And when someone just looks at you, they don't even have to look at you. They feel you. When you come, near them or anything, this is what I'm saying. Like, it's much more to it. Absolutely. Yes. And then you know that the happy vibrational state is high vibrational state. It's an open vibrational state. All right? So let's say you're extremely happy and you receive a news the opposite of happy. You don't care, like, whatever, this is not going to ruin my mood. You see? But when you're in low vibrational state and you receive that kind of news, yeah, it's like puts you even lower and you feel that. How is that? Because you received it from low vibrational state and you're consumed by it. And when something happens, it adds to weight even more. It's harder to get up. It's because, so here it comes. Whenever you're operating from lower chakras, right? 3 lower states of beingness, right? Under your heart. This is basically closed circuit. And this is what I can relate to, thoughts and everything that is going on, all right? When we have a thought and you get consumed by the mind, yeah? And just goes, woo, like it doesn't want to stop. And it brings you down to that point. There you go. It's because you attach to it, yeah? And you're in the closed circuit looping, all right? And if operated from higher chakras, the circuit is open. Okay? So bottom, imagine like this, like triangle into the ground and base, yeah? And top is the opposite. It's like a V, like this, and into limitless up. So we said this is closed as a closed circuit within, yeah? The top one is open. So like this. It doesn't matter. So let's say, well, I don't want to receive bad news or something, closed circuit, and I receive it. Oh, I cannot let go because I'm in closed circuit. When you're open, right? Give it love, Yeah, it's fine, bad news. It happens, right? And as you're in an open circuit, it comes in, it goes out through you. Yeah, it like flows. It does not stay because you do not attach to it. You accept. Accept everything as it is. No resistance, no, like, if it's even not to your preference, it's fine. Admit to yourself, like, yes, this is what I'm going through. I'm okay with it, all right? I'll pass, What is it trying to teach me? Yes. And again, appreciate. Like, yeah. Thank you. Thank you for showing me. Thank you for making me stronger. Thank you for taking care of me. Thank you that you brought me here. Thank you, that you showed me like where I have to heal, where I have to improve, where I have to learn to let go. And it's all lessons. All. Not like, yeah. So basically, I think everyone's preference is not to get consumed by this, all right? They want to stay in flow. Absolutely. And one more thing. So we said we have solar plexus. Yeah, it's related to sun. And on this, I learned also something. Why is sun playing such a big role in our life? All right, sun. Sun gives you warmth. Warmth gives you like a stability. Like a good example on this is a loving child from the family. All right, that always has been cherished, supported in every single way possible. All right, in all the, not like pampered and like spoiled, but like whenever you wanted something, you got the right support, and yeah, that made you unstoppable, to do it, even if you feel like, you got the right support, like, I'm doing it again, like, yes, I know what I have to do, and you do it, all right? And this is basically like a child getting, the maximum support from their parents in the best possible way, all right? In that way is like capable, all right, absolutely, of doing, creating anything. Absolutely. How wonderful. Why is sun important, What is this? Sun, son of a god. Like, what? Sun, but sun. Moon of a god? sun, moon. Like, there is stuff. Like, I'm not going to make it complicated. And also into this, like, I can go a million small details, like in how and what it will confuse you. I prefer not to, because yes. And this is what I'm saying, that again, if you feel something resonates with this, from this, within this, within you, it's look into it. But don't go into complexities that you try to understand so much, because you might be, in the lower vibrational state, and then it's a trap. And you're just like going within, trying to understand something that, needs time and needs letting go, needs closure, and needs just like being. Yeah. And this is why these kind of things cannot be like forced. I mean, they can, but then you might get like sudden shift, like extreme up, and then really low, deeper than ever. And that can be like very, like once you do not understand what is going on, it can consume you. So my lowest was, I used to be months in the depths that I could not even understand what is going on. I thought that I'll stay that way like forever. And I never, like, nothing. Like, there was not a singular life thingy that I saw in terms of anything. And yeah, there is actually. That's what scary wants you to think, And when you're consumed by that, your thoughts and everything, your mind does that to you, not you. You just find it to believe because you're in that state. It's confirming basically how you feel, but it's not what you want. So how come then? You see? Unbelievable. Yeah. Like, no way. Yes way. Yeah, and there is a way. Always. Always, always. This is what I'm saying. Like, absolutely. And yeah, that's pretty much it, on this. Like, I'll try and I made a photo actually describing this, in terms of like chakras. So you have 3 in your heart, your lion's heart, like until it beats, you go. Yeah? And you can still try. Doesn't matter what. If you're aware that you're here, you can do something about that you go there. And from there, it's like, it's open, like everything. But, allow, it comes in. I'm fine with it, it's like, you're not scaring me anymore. I know that this will pass, and it will make me stronger. Absolutely. Yeah, so how incredible. And this is how it works, basically. And as you're becoming more and more aware, yeah, of course, there is more stuff to everything. Everyone's path is individual. As we said, you know your voice. There is no two same voice. You can imitate my voice, but you're just acting something that you're not. Therefore, you might jump to my path. Trying, being. That's not meant for you. For you, it's meant always better. Always. Yet you might think, oh, I want that. All right, you sure? You have the freedom, like, if you want it, go ahead. There you go. Just say, do it. Yet people are doubting themselves. They want to be something that it's not meant for them. And that's also a way how you lose yourself. This is why I'm encouraging to find you within, your uniqueness, you, like in every single possible way, like your shape, your hair, your ears, your voice, your teeth, your all as it is. And world needs you that way. There's a reason why you're born like that. Not like, you can explain it to yourself, coincidence, this and that. There is no coincidence. No, nothing is a coincidence. Everything is a mirror, and a lesson. All that is. Yep. And things are unfolding in ways that are absolutely unbelievable. So, good luck to you. Have an absolutely incredible day. Don't forget to rest, Think about yourself, It's like, but don't go like, just live it. Give your time frame. Be strict, That much and that's it. All right, I say it's done, No but.